Number 1. Tadatoshi Fujimaki has stated that his motivation to create the series Kuroko no Basuke was because when he was in middle school, he used to create sketches of Dragon Ball and Slam Dunk manga, and he would sell these sketches for money to his friends. Eventually he entered a competition and won a prize of 50,000 yen in his teen years. He then realized he may have a talent. As a child, one of his hobbies was to purchase Shonen Jump and talk about it with his classmates on a weekly basis. Tadatoshi only became a manga artist after dropping out of university and was wondering whether or not he left it too late, and to put it in his words, he almost pissed his pants as he didn't get serialized or win any competitions at the time. He initially wanted to and still had the desire to create a golf sports manga. However, whilst entering a competition with a submission which was inspired by Dragon Ball Z, he received a notion from his editor to make a sports manga. Thus, Kuroko no Basuke was created. Number 2. We all know the concept in Kuroko no Basuke is kinda unique in terms of an anime where side type character is the main protagonist. The reason Fujimaki did this is because he wanted to draw something which is focused on a side character and created a story and direction which displays that people work hard in the shadows. Because usually in animes, protagonists show the feeling of, even if you leave me on my own, then we will still win even if you don't support me. The main concept of Kuroko, who is the main character which feels like a side character, was for him to use tap passes while making movements exaggerated. Fujimaki also said by being a side character means having a low presence, so this train of thought formed his idea in his head to create Kuroko. He also created the skills called misdirection for the character, but finds it confusing himself in matches and complicated in theory. Number 3. Fujimaki has stated the main influence for Kuroko no Basuke is the manga Slam Dunk, and also because he joined the basketball club when he was in middle school. He stated that he eventually dropped out of the club halfway and doesn't consider himself to be good at basketball at all. But Kuroko no Basuke would not exist if he did not join the basketball club during his school years, because he would not have experienced things like being shouted at during practice, which is now reflected in the series. Number 4. The creator of the series admits that he has set a rule for himself, which is to not ignore the law of physics. For example, Aomin throwing the ball from behind the backboard is a perfect example. Fujimaki has said that there is a 1 out of 100 chance for the ball to go in real life. However, he only used that fact for Aomin to emphasize his presence and skill. However, when talking about Midorima, super long distance shot, Fujimaki admits that given the stance it would not even be possible in real life. When Kuroko no Basuke was confirmed for second year of serialization, Fujimaki visited America to collect information about the NBA. He had also gone to schools to research basketball clubs to help his adaptation of the series and characters as well as settings. He also stated his favorite NBA team is Los Angeles Clippers and his all-time favorite player is Chris Paul. Number 6. In Kuroko no Basuke, each significant player is given amazing basketball techniques such as the vice claw, entering the zone and overflow. Fujimaki has stated that he has also tried to think of new ways for protagonists to win the series. He explains during Midorima's match where he throws the ball from under the basket to score a full court 3-point shot, which in American NBA, for example, is a competition to win $1 million. In the end, he presented this to his editor and was told that this is too much, this is too far-fetched. Fujimaki admitted that he had no idea of how he was going to come up with an idea of how Midorima would be defeated, because he already made him so overpowered, and he eventually had to think it over during eating at restaurants, and eventually, we all know, he gets defeated. Number 7. Kagami wears Michael Jordan's signature shoe, the Nike Air Jordan 1s. He previously wore the same brand in black and red color scheme, but he broke that pair and received a new one for Aomin. This one has the original Air Jordan scheme, which is white, red and black, and obviously is stated in the show that his shoe size 29.5 centimeters. Number 8. In the original conception of Kagami, he was still tall and muscular, but his hairstyle was completely different. Instead of red and dark red, it was black with wide stripe of blonde in the middle. His hair was also short and spiky, and his name was completely different, which was Shigehiro Ikiwara. Number 9. Midorima is Fujimaki's favourite character to draw, but always finds him to be a bit weird because of his lucky items, whilst Kuroko is the hardest character for him to draw. He has also stated that the love interest with Kuroko and Satsuki Moimoi and Moimoi with Oemin, because they are childhood friends, is an interesting topic he would like to explore, but thinks in a sports anime it will be quite difficult, as well as the reason there are only 2 female characters in the show is because, in his words, unfortunately that's the nature of basketball, there are not too many women. Number 10. The goal of the series has already been set, and this is for the generation of miracles to reunite and eventually compete in bigger tournaments. But the possibility and journey towards that will not be as predictable as everyone thinks, according to Tadashi Fujimaki, the creator of the series. Tadashi Fujimaki believes that he would do everything he can to live up to the reader's expectations, but he wants something to be lost or to make it intense for Seren to win or whatever to go on. He just wants it to be amazing. Anyways guys, there was way more facts and information about Kuroko no Basket, so I may do another video about it. However, these are 10 of the longer and informative facts which I think will intrigue you most because it blew my mind. And anyway, thanks for watching, and please subscribe, like and share because this took long to make. And see you guys next time, please.